Hello, hi everyone. My name is Masood Ahmad. Let us today learn some important concepts in mathematics. Here I have two lists of numbers. One is A, the other one is section B. In section A, some of the numbers I have written, we can observe 3, 7, 11, etc. The same way in the second example 2, 4, 8, 16 and so on. 1 by 2, 2 by 3, 3 by 4 and etc. In the same way some numbers are listed in the second group also. Now I want you to answer what will be the next number in the first example. Can you tell me? Yes. You are able to tell me the next number just by studying the previous numbers. These numbers have followed a certain rule. Using that rule, identifying that rule, then you can tell me the next number, succeeding number. Here 15. As you are thinking, you will get the number 15. Its next number is 19. And when we continue, its next number is 23. Similarly, can you tell me the next numbers here by studying the previous numbers? Here we can see that 2, 4, 8, 16. This list of numbers has followed a rule. First you have to identify the rule. 2 has become double, that is 4. Again 4 is double, that is 8. When 8 is doubled, we will get 16. So its next number is, by doubling 16, we will get 32, 64. Again multiplying by 2, 128. You are all right. Let me come to the third example. Can you tell me the next number after 3 by 4? Just by studying these. See, compared to the numerator and denominator, yes, you are right, that is 4 by 5. Its next number is 5 by 6. Its next number is 6 by 7. Okay, this set of numbers we have completed. Let us come to the second set. In the second set, the numbers begin with 3, 5, 13, 4. What will be the next number after 4? Yes, you are all thinking what will be the next number. Yes, I am getting different answers. It is because here in this case we got the exact number which I have given you to fill up the numbers. Here we are getting different numbers, we are getting different thinkings because these numbers are not following any particular rule. In the same way, second number, they are written randomly. Minus 8, 13, minus 2, 0. There is no certain rule among these numbers. That's why we are unable to write the next numbers exactly. We cannot say. Third example also same, like that only 1 by 4, 7 by 9. However, we have listed them. So we cannot say exactly what will be the next number. So come back to our first set of list. Here the numbers are listed according to a rule. Therefore, these type of numbers which are written according to a rule is called a sequence. Each of this example is a sequence, whereas the other side, what we have taken, these are not sequences. These are not sequences. So the first set of numbers stands for a sequence. A sequence is a set of numbers or a list of numbers which are written according to a rule. One or other rule they follow. In the first case, let us see what rule is followed here. 3 has become 7. So by adding 4, we are getting 7. The next one. Again, by adding 4, we are getting its next number. By adding 4, we are getting the next number, that is 15. By adding 4, we are getting. So by adding 4 to each number, we are getting the succeeding number. Here this is the addition of 4, that fixed number. If you observe here, 2 into 2 is 4. 4 into 2 is 8. 8 into 2 is 16. So we can identify the rule here from the given numbers. Just by multiplying by 2, we are getting the succeeding numbers. The same rule we can continue to get the numbers after 60. In the same way here we can identify rule. Numerator is 1 less than the denominator. Again this has become numerator here. It is 1 less than the denominator. Same thing we can continue here. For numerator will be less than 1 denominator. This has become numerator 1 less than the denominator. So each of these examples are following a certain rule, one definite rule. Among these, let us take the first example. First example in which you can observe that it is a list of numbers which is following a definite rule, and that rule is 7 in 7. This is called terms of the sequence. Terms of the sequence, and we denote the first term by A1. 1 stands for first term. Second term A2, third term A3, A4, etc. The terms of the sequence we denote by A1, A2, A3, A4, etc. If you observe the property of this sequence, if you subtract a number from its preceding number, means A2 minus A1, or A3 is the third term, its preceding term is A2, A3 minus A2, or else A4 minus A3. What we can observe is A2 is 7 and A1 is 3. Subtract 7 minus 3, or 11 minus 7, or 15 minus 11. One thing what you can notice in all these cases is the difference is 4. This difference between the constituent terms is called as common difference. Common difference. So in our first example, we are getting a sequence by adding a fixed number. Similarly, one more example I will create, say 10. If you subtract 2 from this, you get 8. Again subtract the fixed number, that is 6. Subtract a fixed number, 2, that is 4 will get here, etc. Here, in the first example, if the common difference is 4, in the second example, common difference, we can find that 8 minus 10, that is minus 2. Common difference can become positive or negative. In the third example, say 7, 7, 7, 7 only. This is also a sequence. But in this example, what you can notice, D value, common difference, which we call and denoted by D, that is 7 minus 7 is 0. The 3 examples what we can observe, the list of numbers are following a certain rule. That rule is by adding a fixed number, we are getting the succeeding numbers. The fixed number in the first example is plus 4. Whereas the fixed number in the second example is minus 2. By adding minus 2, we are getting succeeding numbers. By adding minus 2 means we have to subtract 1 because it is a minus 7. Here, by subtracting the constituent numbers, we are getting 0. It means we are adding 0 to the given number. This type of sequence is called as arithmetic progression. It is called arithmetic progression. So these are all examples for arithmetic progression. It they have got one peculiar property that by adding a fixed number to a given number, we will get the succeeding numbers. That fixed number may be positive or may be negative or zero. Let us learn more about the arithmetic progression. Thank you.